Hello, my name is Wood Simon, and I was the audio director for Toontown Written for one of the biggest projects that we worked on so far, Field Offices. And what I wanted to focus on today was one of my favorite projects for the Field Offices, Cogtastrophe and Kaboomberg. I really enjoyed working on this track all the way throughout, and I guess we'll start by listening to the whole track first, and then analyzing it bit by bit. Okay, that was really big. But there was actually a scrapped piece I had before this one, but it more or less felt like an impending doom rather than something that was in the moment. And one of my favorite things was Joey actually described what he wanted a piece to kind of sound like. He said, for all we know, Toons could think that Toontown is ending. And I was like, say no more. So I wanted to start this piece off with just like running strings going down, then up, then down again. And just like the low brass and just the brass in general, just going at it, sustain notes, and then kind of grow into just like this big thing right at measure three. And that's where the song just like starts off. Right now, in the first two measures, there's a little runs, and I pretty much pictured it as a field office falling down, and then right as it crashes down, that's when the cymbals crash too, which is like so cool to think about. And then we actually get into the melody. The trumpet started off, da 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 da, and then French horns finish off that melody, and kind of harmonize with themselves too. And then we have, and then we have the little battle motif too. The bum ba da bum bum bum. The trombones play that little part over there, and then, and then we have the trumpets finishing that little melody off too. The funny part is not many people have noticed, but this part is actually part of the Resistance Hideout theme. And to explain things a bit more, this whole song was made before the video. So you can imagine that that is a lot of freedom for a composer to have. Um, so it all kind of just like fell into my interpretation. And it's just like so cool that the video editors and I were on the same wavelength. And during this part, Measure 17, I kind of imagined uh, all the tunes going, all the resistance rangers and stuff, going to the building, analyzing what's going on, and just analyzing the whole situation. And then there's kind of silence. And right at that moment, this is when Lord Loud and Clear comes in. You know, big bad dog just walking in, knowing what he's doing. And he's just like analyzing the situation, is like, all right, let's see. What do we have here? Low brass, French horns. And then sends the tunes in. He's like, all right, building's basically gone now, right? Psych, no. I wanted to add in a little modulation just to really high up the stakes. And this is like when Lord Loud and Clear is like, what? The elevator opened again. And everything is just even crazier than before. The cog battle music, even bigger! Then we got the melody from before harmonizing with itself, and it's even crazier. Then we have big sustained notes going throughout the piece. Then we have the shaking trumpet. Cog motif again. Even bigger than before. And what's a Toontown piece? A dramatic Toontown piece without choir. Come on. Had to have the choir. And then it just grows into something bigger too. And it's was this piece was just so much fun to make. I One thing you can learn about me is that I especially love French horn timbre so much. Just it's just so nice to listen to, especially in a real setting. Um, right when I play violin in my orchestra class, there's like first and second violins are all the way to the right, and then there's the violas or cello and the double basses right on the other side on the left side, and right behind the second violins are the woodwinds, and to our left we have the brass. We have just like the French horns, the trombones, and all the other brass. And I really enjoy how when I'm placed in the middle of the second violin section, I can really appreciate all the timbres of all the different types of instruments. It really helps me appreciate all the different types of timbres for for the whole symphony orchestra. It's just like so cool to listen to. But that's I just appreciate all types of timbres. It's just so fun. And yeah, this was basically a little rundown of the process of how I got this piece to where it was. And please let me know if you guys want to listen to more of these type of videos. And thank you for listening. I'll see you guys later.